Hey Antonio, this is Jessica from Peterson SEO. Thank you so much for speaking with me yesterday and requesting a free video. So today we're going to go over a few tips that you can start applying right away, and it's really going to help you online and to start bringing in more leads. Okay, so nearly 70% of organic leads come from a website, so it's going to be really important that you have a website. But there are other aspects of online um, that you need to capitalize on as well, because that's where the other 30% is. So when I do a search for red diamond mold remediation and lead abatement, um, I I notice you're on Home Advisor. That's where I found you, and I notice a couple listings, but you don't appear to have any social media pages, and you don't have a Google My Business page. So that's where 30% of your leads come from. If you want leads to come to you and not have to pay for it, you definitely need to get on Facebook. You need a Facebook page. You need to update your page and share your page so that your customers can share your page and interact and just keep your business on their mind. And then your Google My Business page here. Scroll down for a moment. You want to be in the top 3 here for your relevant keywords for your services, as well as your service areas, because 30% of people search the maps here and don't search anywhere else. So when you're not listed right here, all the leads go to the top 3 competitors. Now, in order to get here, there are several factors. You have to have a Google My Business page, and you have to optimize it. Um, you need to have more images than your competition. You have to optimize the content for your keywords. You have to go and get 5-star Google reviews. But and then how your website performs also is a factor. But the most important factor is something called citations, and that's simply the name of your business, an address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Facebook, Yellow Pages, Yelp, and Glassdoor. And so you need a lot of those. You need more than your competition. And that'll help you get into the top 3 here. Now, as I mentioned, 70% of organics come from a website. So it's not only important to have a website, but to have a website properly optimized so it can capture that traffic. So this Milwaukee Paul Davis is your top competitor in organics for mold removal. And so we'll just kind of go over the basics here. So one, they are your top competitor, but you are at an advantage because as a franchise and a franchisee, the franchisees are not allowed to modify the content on their website. And so if their website is not focused on the keywords that they want to focus on to drive traffic and to convert them into customers, they have to work 4 and 5 times harder than you do to rank for keywords that aren't here. Whereas you have the opportunity to have your own website, have as many pages as you want, have as much content as you want, and really focus on the right keywords to drive that traffic. So a good website will have your click to call information and a web form here. So it's super easy for them to reach you. You're going to have separate pages for each of your services. And all of those pages have to have their own original content and have to be focused on their own keywords. You cannot have duplicated content on your pages from page to page. You also cannot go after the same keyword on multiple pages because Google will penalize you and those pages are not going to get indexed and you're not going to get found for those keywords. So it is really, really important. When it comes to ranking a website, content is everything. Google doesn't care what your website looks like. They care about this content here. And so you need to have a lot of content. Your home page needs a minimum of 1,500 words or more, depending on what your competition is doing. If your competitors have more content, you need more content. And this content needs to be built around your local buyer intent keywords. Those are the keywords that people are actively searching in Milwaukee right now for your services. And people search different ways, so oftentimes there's multiple variations of the same keywords. You want to capitalize on that so you can capture as much local traffic as possible and convert them into customers. Your home page should be the strongest page on your website, so it should be a summary of each of your services with local keywords relevant to those services. And then you want to have interlinking pages because that helps with your SEO. And if you're servicing multiple areas, you also want to have separate service area pages. Each of these pages, if you have a service area that has any search volume for your services, then it would be worth having a service area page. That way you can actually be found in that city or county organically. So each of these service area pages would be like mini home pages with summaries of your services and keywords specific to that city and your services. And then once you have your website in place and all those pages, then you have to go get SEO, search engine optimization, because without that, you're not going to be found online. And everything has moved online, especially since the COVID epidemic. Everything's online. So it is extremely critical that you get in the online space. So this is a report. It tells us how a website is performing. So if this was your website, then this is the number we would be looking at, because this is how Paul Davis' website is performing. They have a 68. But we're only looking at this one specific page for mold damage, and that is this number here, 23. And that's 23 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow. So this page has this score because of their backlinks and referring domains. A referring domain is any website that will provide your website with a link from their website to your website. And a backlink is that physical link coming from another website to your website. The whole purpose is to drive traffic to your website. Now, these are very important, and you do need a lot of these, but not all are created equal. This is a popularity contest in Google. So the more relevant those links are to your services, the more authority it's going to give you, and the better it's going to help you to rank. You also need to make sure they are do follow links, because those share the power of high ranking sites to help you to rank. So these are this Milwaukee branch is your competitor. They have 49 do follow referring domains. So to beat them, you would have to have your website built and optimized, and you would need 49 do follow referring domains. You have to beat that 49 in quantity as well as quality. These guys have an index for 30 keywords, but they're getting only 63 people to their website page, to this one page. These guys are going to be super beatable as long as you have that website and you get that optimized. Now, if you follow all of the tips I've provided, you have the opportunity for your business to be number one across Google for all of your services and in each of your service areas using those local buyer intent keywords. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you found it helpful, and I would really like to get your feedback on it. If you have any questions at all, go ahead and give me a call at the number on the screen and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.